Do you ever wonder why you're here? Does anyone ever wonder? Well, I certainly do. And yeah, we just wonder. Welcome to part 65 of Atelier Ryza. We finally finished up absolutely everything, at least for right now, in terms of the side quest department. We wrapped up basically every side quest that we could possibly do at Kirkin Island, at least for right now, because I know there's probably going to be at least one more in front of it. And, well, we basically built up our best weapons, the best armor, some of the best accessories, and some of the best core items possible. So, all in all, it's a very, very good day for all of us. And that just leaves only one more important bit of business to take care of. We're going to get the queen today. Or at least we're going to take the journey to. I don't know.
まだこちら側にゴズメを出していなかったか。空読みが倒されたことに気づいてないのかもしれん。
薄情な奴らだな。ま、悪魔らしいといえばらしいけど。
奴ら個々はあくまで群れにおける役割、いや機能をそれぞれ体現しているだけの存在だからな。
ドイツが死んでもそれは群れの一部品でしかないから何も感じないってことか。アリとかハチみたいだ。
例えとしては正しいな。そんな奴らだからこそ中枢を潰すことで群れ全体の瓦解を誘える。
中枢、つまり蝕みの女王。
目的の再確認はできたか？なら行くぞ。
いよいよ異界か。またこの空をみんなで見上げようね。うん、歓喜の空。特に太陽なんてこれまではイラつくだけだったけど。
これが僕らの世界の空だからね。
よし、痛いくらい目に焼き付けたし、いよいよ殴り込みだ。
門の先にはフィルッサが待ち構えてる可能性が高い。十分に用心しろ。
分かってる。さあ出発よ。
今回は何があるかね。私も楽しみだ。
到着。うわっ、
ママへ。本当にいた。しかもなんか強そう。
あれは将軍だ。手強いぞ。締めてかかれ。
おう、待ってました。
あれはやっつけてもいい種類なんですか、アンペルさん。
問題ない。もう石膏も空読みも出てしまった後だ。蝕みの女王まではなで切りにして進むしかない。
つまり考える必要はなしか。よし、行くよみんな。一気にやっちゃおう。
Here we go, boys! Let's show him how absolutely busted we are. First, let's get up our astronomical clock up twice. See how we do things around here. Show them how we do things downtown in the good old frown in the house.
行くよ
Yeah, show the cluster beetle how we do things.
行くよ行くよ
Let's give up that in order to get the straw jig going. Now let's get Eternal Fear since the cluster beetle's weak to that, and there we go.
さあどんどん進もう
That's how powerful we are. Didn't even give it a fair chance. You'll get a beast shell from defeating this thing.
<sighs> なんとか片付いたか。
将軍を倒せばこいつを核とした一軍の集結は妨害できる。向こうへの進出にも遅れが出るだろう。
今の勝利だけでもこっちに攻め込んだ意味はそこそこあったのかな。
その通りだが、ここに将軍がいたのは大侵攻実行の寸前だったという証明でもある。
ぐずぐずしてる暇はないってわけね。アンペルさん、これからどうするの？
まずはキロシャイナスともう一度合流しよう。彼女の安否を確認して、できれば今の情報も欲しい。
ヒロさん、無事だといいですけど。
Oh yeah, I totally forgot Kilo was in this game. It's like, oh yeah, we gotta connect back with her. You know, the really cool one that they just sort of dropped off the face of the planet.
そんな植物でいいのかな。
And they really have. Like, they really have. I mean, I'm sure there's an explanation for that. But we're just dying to know what that is. But of course, because, well, because we haven't been to the underworld in like a really, really long time. We've only been there once, and we gathered as much as we could, obviously.
必要なら集めるけどさ。
But now, at this point, you can basically access it as many times as you want. It is a fully explorable area, after all. They just wouldn't leave you. They really just wouldn't leave you with just this teaser of what's to come. So, yeah. Anyway, we basically already seen all this before, except we now have much better gathering materials, so let's keep on going.
"君たちと再会できて嬉しい。大侵攻の気配があったから、きっと様子を見に来ると思ってた。
そちらも無事で何よりだ。聖地は襲われていないようだな。
聖地は女王の城と門の直線上からずれてる。奴らは道なんか無視してまっすぐ門に向かうから。ここは進行ルートと重ならない。むしろ周りの群れが駆り出されて静かなくらい。それってつまり女王の城の近くにはフィルッサがうじゃうじゃ集まってるってこと？
変な想像させないでよ、もう。
こっちの事情を説明しよう。
そう、古式ヒグはやはりそちらに。ボースは気に病んでいた？
そりゃもう泣くわわめくわで即ぶっ壊しかけたの。俺たちの都合で止めちまった。すまね
え。アリカが分かったのなら、彼が怒ってくれたのなら、まずはそれでいい。でも君たちの選択の方には驚いた。まさか蝕みの女王を倒して大侵攻を止めるつもりだなんて。
王連族のキロさんでも驚くくらい無謀なことなんだね。
やっぱり
だとしても今さら帰るわけにもいかねえさ。
勝手な言い分なのは分かってます。それでも私たちの世界を大侵攻から救いたいんです。
そのために女王の城に至るまでの情報が欲しい。できる限り消耗を抑えて女王に当たりたい。
やっぱり本気なんだ。分かった。君たちの勇気と闘争心に応える。私の助力は
聖地を守っているお前を巻き込むわけにはいかない。お前はお前の戦いのために残っていてくれ。
そう。じゃあここで君たちの無事を祈る。お互いクリント王国のせいで苦労させられるな。奴らが来ないよう封鎖してあるけど、この奥の道を進めば女王の城にたどり着けるはず。
Yeah, it was used to be beautiful. Also, I get the feeling that you were supposed to be a party member at some point, but then they just sort of dropped you because having 2 Orin party members would probably be, like, redundant. But I wish we got to see Kilo more, though. She's, like, cool. She was, like, cool, though. But instead, they just sort of dropped her after a little bit. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Part of me was thinking the first time I played through, I was just like, you know, yeah, Kilo's really cool and all. I wish we'd get to see, like, more of her struggle with protecting this place from the Filusa, but I'm like, nah. But the video game's just like, nah, you don't get to do that. So, I guess? I don't know. I don't know, man. I just wish at this point, even if it was temporary, even if this was temporarily, like, I get that 6 party members is a lot, but even if it was temporarily, I kind of wish that Kilo would be like a 7th party member. Even if it was just until we took down the queen, you know? So, yeah. Anyway, at this point, if you hadn't done any sort of stuff with the bomb rod yet, then you might want to do so right now, because without the bomb rod, you won't be able to go any further than this. So, let's keep on trekking through the Lost Orin City. Symbiosis Monument. Yeah, there are, since this is a fully explorable location on the map, that means there are 5 more landmarks to discover, and we only have 3 left. So, we're going to make it our duty to explore absolutely everywhere that this place has to offer us. So, yeah. And of course, the party of Ryza, Claudia, and Empel are going to be our go-to party members, you know, going forward here, because they have the most dexterity for using all the items and all that good stuff. So anyway, Pal Bunkers. I really don't know what's up with that name. I seriously don't know what's up with that name. Who knows what's up? But it's clearly the developers' intent to make the Filusa names as funny as possible. This is a funny game made by funny people. But either way, you get Underworld Cores for that. And Beast Venom Pouches too, so now you're actually able to get most of these items that were unreachable until right now. Until the video game actually decided to let you have it. Once again, just basically whack every enemy that you see in order to fill out that monster guide for Tau and all that stuff. The Shadow Vanguard. Ooh, the lock-in ailment. Okay, so this automatically blocks statuses a certain amount of time. So we have that accessory equipped already, so that's great. These resist wind and, wind and lightning, so that's not going to do us any good. Except it will, because we're fine. We're fine. Those effects will still go off anyway. Yes, Mr. Kill will will not be kill anyway.
一気に畳みかけるよ。ライザ、一緒。
Either way, we still have
当たると痛いよ。
at this point I'm probably not concerned about I'm definitely not concerned about filling out any of the party quests anymore,
さあ、どんどん進もう。
since items basically just make us as busted as we possibly can. So yeah, I'm not really too concerned about that. Like, whatever we will fill out in terms of party quests, we will indeed fill out. And if we don't, I think that's also okay. So, let's keep on going here. Let's see what we have. Definitely final area vibes from over here, based upon the music alone. And you know what? That's cool. That is so cool. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't need you. I don't need you. Thank you. Remember, same rules apply to absolutely everywhere. Fight every enemy that you see for the monster guide. Pick up anything, every thing that you possibly can for all that good alchemy fun.
これなら余裕だね。
And blah 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 blah. Thirst Hedge. What is with Thirst Hedge? It is resistant to ice and lightning. But again, that doesn't really matter. This is probably like the only game where I ever say that resistances don't really matter in the long run because, you know, the stun gauge exists. Like, it's honestly kind of amazing. It's really honestly kind of amazing that, you know, a game with this particular system in it would actually be like, yeah, the resistances are fine and all, but
この調子で頑張ろう。
they don't matter at all. They really don't when you can just stun them to hell. Yeah, when you can just really stun them to hell and back. So it's fine. It's all fine and cool. And good. Right over here, you can get a whole bunch of small crystals and dark crystal fragments that Leela doesn't find too particularly interesting at all. But, you know, joke's on her. Joke's on her. They actually are interesting. And you can't really stop me from saying such things. And now parching demons are regular enemies. Yes, they are. They're just regular ass enemies now. What is actually considered to be a mini boss, it's just a regular enemy now. Deal with it. Let me see about this goddess cup now, because we really need that. We really need that heals. Let me get an astronomical clock going, because not that I really need it anyway, but the wait time for such items are just like, the wait time between like really cool actions are just like way too much. It's just way too much. Speaking of way too much, do your thing. And now, now you shall die. I shall say, commence die. Level up for Ryza, baby. It's the Ryza, baby. The Ryza, baby. Extinction Black Gate. Nice. Okay, so you can break that in order to get a whole bunch of magmolalas. And you can now go either one of two ways. You can keep going over to the right where you'll be able to find lapis papillions as well as rockwood blah 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 blahs. This is basically the shorter way over to the next area. Yeah, the shorter way over to the next area, where you'll find yet another cluster beetle blocking your path. Or Or you can go over to the left where... Oh, that's cool.
まあこんなものだろう。
Anyway, or you can go over to the left. Empel and Claudia got level ups, by the way. Or you can go over to the left, which is a lot longer, but does contain treasures. So it's really more like a pick your poison type of deal, except it's not really poison. It's more like, you know, a way to a secret. That's not really a secret at all. Oh god, how far is... Oh yeah, that's very far. So, what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna go back to the hideout to just simply drop off my items and then recharge my thingies, and then we're gonna go all the way back. Alright, back to where we were. There is a treasure chest that's over here being guarded by absolutely everything. And this has some gold tirans for you. Gold or ions. Oh my god! Hello, Shadow Commander. Literally something that looks like everything else, baby. Yes, sir, indeed. It is good times indeed. Very good times. How did I ever manage to just break it down like immediately? God. I am so glad. I am so glad that astronomical clocks are the greatest item to ever exist by human, that was made in a video game made by human beings. It's incredible. Anyway, Shadow Commanders, if you want to know about them, they have over 5,000 HP in that mode, and they have a weakness to fire. Which, it's not gonna matter at all. It's fine. Any regular attack will just basically kill it. Well, at least in my stance anyway, if they have below 200 HP, but that was clearly situational. It's all good. In fact, I'm actually really kind of tempted to actually just go into, Actually, no, we can't do that yet, jeez. Okay, never mind. Never mind, ignore me. Just forget I said anything. Anyway, you'll find a lot of Shadow Commanders over there if you need to fight them and find them for your monster guide. But getting out of it will indeed lead you to the same place as before, which is on the proverbial road over to the castle.
"いかにもな場所だぜ。今にも物陰からフィルフサが飛び出してきそうだ。
全然冗談になってない。ああ、こんなところまで来ちゃったよ、この僕が。
私だってそうだよ。でも現実に私たちはここにいる。
どうして俺たちみんなこんなところでこんなことやってんだろうな。
どうしてって、そりゃなんてことないものを守るためだよ。当たり前で大事なものをね。
だからこそこっそり命を懸けてるんだよね。今やってることをお父さんが知ったらそっとしそう。
そっとというか、連れてきた僕らの命が危ないよ。多分女王より強いだろうね。
まあ、それは確かに。さて、 おしゃべりして緊張はほぐれたか？覚悟を決め、背負うべきものを背負ったら行くぞ。
見つからずにというのは無理だろうが、可能な限り戦闘は避けて女王のところまでたどり着くぞ。
うん、行こうみんな。
And here it is.
どこに？
Right over there. Right over there is where we need to be for our very last battle. Of course, along the way, there are going to be a ton of enemies to go through. Even though Empil said we should try to avoid battle, that's only a suggestion, not a requirement. If you still haven't found Septrons yet, then this is your place to find them. Why did that dude... Why was that dude so close? It was like way too close for me, oh my god. Shadow Eater. They just really want to make this the most raw names possible, but also have some of the Philusa make the most silliest names possible. And you know what? That's a good balance. That is a very good balance in between, you know, haha funny and not haha funny. But, oh no, that's not haha funny. So, we're not gonna let that happen. No. We're not gonna let that happen at all. No way. And if you want to learn about them, they basically have a resistance to electricity. So, cool. And now I will commence die upon them. Once again, not that resistances matter here. It's just how much you use items to circumvent that. Just like that. Okay. Beast Scales and Atonement Stingers. That's really some of the only items that you could possibly ever get from most of the Philosa here, which I wish that the item amount was more varied than that, per se. But, you know, meh. Anyway, we got 3 powerful enemies to deal with here. And the first of which is the Horn Demon. The Horn Demon is weak to fire. So, literally anything fire-based will definitely work out for you. Or, you know, once you basically just mastered this game's intricacies like me, yeah. So, now I know what you're probably thinking. Yeah, because you're absolutely so busted, then what's actually the point here? What's actually the point of being absolutely busted as heck when all these battles are going to be like super duper easy now, even if everything is on hard mode? Well, that's certainly a thing for multiple playthroughs. But as for me, who is a returning veteran, wow. Holy jeez. Damn, that's a lot of damage. But for me, as a veteran of this game, definitely would have to say that this is indeed that, you know, now that I understand the absolute intricacies of how alchemy works and the like and everything else, yeah, I'll definitely have to say it's pretty easy. Well, really, once you get the proper amount of items and equipment and everything else, suddenly everything just bows down to you. That's basically how RPGs have worked for the longest time. Any given RPG nerd will absolutely understand that, well, literally anything can make you busted if you know how to use it properly. like, the very reason why alchemy is so important is to make you absolutely busted, which I am.
いくよ
And, you know,
さあ
that's just this game. That's just this game in
まだ
general.
まだ強くなるよ演奏も上手
If you're
くなって
planning on
いく
making
ね
your characters max level and max alchemy level and max everything, then this is just basically an inevitability that you're going to be broken as all heck. Of course, that's what the higher difficulties are for in order to counterbalance that. But, you know. If you can continue to make yourself busted, then that's incredible. Obviously, that's incredible. But yeah, this area is just filled with a lot of horn demons as basically mini bosses around the Queen's Castle area, which we are in, by the way, or the Dark Abyss. Yeah, exactly, the Dark Abyss. So, yeah, that's basically it. We're in. But yeah, my basic point: if you can make yourself busted, you will be busted. And that's the way I play this game. Because, well, these fights are certainly really, really tough if you don't know what you're doing. But once you do know what you're doing, then all of a sudden these fights are going to be really, really easy. That's just RPGs in general. Probably as part of our last step, let's head over to the right because, you know, every inch of this game even includes the minuscule parts, as they say. Minuscule parts meaning, you know, just little areas that I have yet to show. So anyway, that will about do. That shall do. Our final battle is up ahead. And no one else is going to know about it. Except us. Next time on Atelier Ryza, this is the last battle. Even though it isn't. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.